the poem, but I'm gonna try. No, I'm going to commit to do a poem a day for the next 6 weeks so that I can get my emotions out and just to bless y'all, maybe with a word or two. The name of this poem is titled, I Never Would Have Imagined. I never would have imagined. I told you I was rusty. I never would have imagined that my life would be the way it currently is, because 20 years ago I was at the end of my rope with life because it seemed like nothing can go right. I can never do anything right. Nothing was right for me. Nothing was right. Nothing I could have done prepared me for what God had in store for me right now. Just 20 years ago, I was ready to throw in the towel because I had negative self-thoughts, negative self-esteem. I had negative. Everything was negative about me until I had that very moment where God told me to walk down the hall and look in the mirror to allow myself to see myself through God's eyes. It was important for me to see myself through the maker eyes and not through the hater eyes. I was judging myself based on what other people were seeing, and it was never in my best interest. It seemed like it was always to tear me down. It would seem like it was always to break me down. It seems like nothing was never ever right for me. I was never good enough, and I felt that, I carried that, I held that, I lived that, I embodied that. I was never good enough, but to know that the Creator said, you are my daughter and you are enough. You are my daughter and you better than this. You are my daughter and I have much more for you. I never would have imagined 20 years ago I will be here right now. 20 years ago, I was ready to throw in the towel because people kept saying that I wasn't good enough, and I embodied that I wasn't good enough. But I'm here to tell you, you are good enough. And 20 years from now, you will be in a place that you will never imagine. Sis, bro, keep up the fight. Even if you don't believe in God, the universe will pay it back. Do what is best. Do what is right. Ignore those naysayers. Let go of the negative self-talk. I'm telling you, I never would have imagined.